This is Radio Free Asia.
The Mekong is the world's 10th longest river, feeding 70 million people, and it begins here in Satchu, a county named after this Tibetan river of rocks. In the centre of a large sloping plain, prayer flags mark the site of Zachichiwa Spring, one of the river's spiritual sources. A local nomad herdsman, who claims to be a traditional keeper of the source of the river, agreed to bring us here. It is the start of a journey from the Tibetan Plateau down the length of the Mekong River. To get here, we have travelled over 1,500 kilometres across Qinghai, China's most isolated province, to a place where many of the mountains rise above 5 kilometres. Sometimes called the Third Pole, the Tibetan Plateau is the third largest store of fresh water in the world and source of most of the major river systems in Asia, from China to Pakistan. Cradle for 3 of China's great rivers, the Mekong, Yangtze and Yellow River, Qinghai is a land of Tibetan nomads. The Kampa, a tribe of nomads, have grazed their herds on the grasslands surrounding the upper Mekong for thousands of years. Until only a few years ago, the isolation of the plateau kept the source of the Mekong hidden. There is an ongoing debate about the river's origins, and the Chinese Academy of Sciences recognises 2 glacial streams as both being the true source of the upper Mekong. People told us that these hills were once covered in ice all year round, but in recent years the ice has retreated into the mountains. The nomads have grown used to scientists from around the world visiting to measure the melting of the glaciers. Climatologists estimate that in the past 50 years alone, 82% of the glaciers on the Tibetan Plateau have retreated. The course of these tiny streams is tied to the lives of many millions downstream. Leaving the spring, we jump across a creek that will one day be a great river, kilometres wide.